Hello, everyone. Welcome to Holy Family Episcopal Church here in Angola, Indiana. I am Father Tom Adamson.
And I'm Carrie Wilson, the Stewardship Chair.
Welcome to our fall video series. We're calling this show Between Two Pews. Each week, we're going to, either Carrie or myself will have a special guest from the community highlighting the work that they do in the community, and with a special ear to listening to the week's readings and how it connects with our fall stewardship theme of more than enough. So Carrie, why don't you tell us a little bit about why we're doing this?
Well, Holy Family's mission statement says, empowered by the Holy Spirit, we will encourage one another in Christian service and participation by providing an atmosphere and programs that accept and sustain all people. And also Truth in Advertising pledge season is upon us. A time when we're asked to prayerfully reflect on the gifts we've been blessed with and then how we can share them. Not so much to keep the lights on or to pay a salary, but really to help us commit and live into that mission. So like Father Tom said, more than enough is the theme for this season, and we can take that either individually or communally, but either way we want to help show how God is at work in our lives and in our community, and hopefully to inspire each of us to be faithful and creative in seeking God's work for us.
Very good. Speaking of being inspired by how God is at work, our theme, More Than Enough, comes from Jesus' miracle of turning the 5 loaves and 2 fish into feeding the 5,000. There's another interesting miracle story in the Old Testament about the prophet Elijah. Every year we follow the resources from the Episcopal Network for Stewardship. And their executive director, Davy Gerhardt, wrote a little theological statement about a story from the prophet Elijah. And it goes like this. These are Davy's words. When Elijah meets the widow of Zarephath, as the story is told to us in 1 Kings, he asks to be fed from the very last of her stores. She explains to him that she's gathering wood for the fire she'll make to cook the very last meal she expects to eat before she and her son die of starvation. Still, he asks her to make some bread.
Even though Elijah promises that she won't run out of flour and oil, how can she know that this is true? The first miracle of the story is that she shares the very last of what she has with this entitled man who is asking for food and drink. In my opinion, it overshadows the other miracles that follow, the never-empty jugs of oil and flour, because for the first miracle to be effective, the widow must first make the most daring risk.
And Davy says, I see this miracle replayed often in the church when faced with diminished resources. I have witnessed congregations get creative, roll up their sleeves, and find ways to engage their mission. In situations where old models were failing to attract new energy, I have seen members volunteer their ideas, their wisdom, to help a congregation move beyond its capacity. I have seen vestries take risks in order to extend more services, more ministry in their communities, even if the path to staffing or funding wasn't immediately clear.
In every one of these circumstances, miracles were present, because in every one of these circumstances there was more than enough. More than enough people to do the work, more than enough money to cover the costs, more than enough creativity to carry the project forward. Even when we feel depleted, there is more than enough.
Maybe the recent pandemic has made you wonder if your congregation will be able to continue, able to provide ministry and pay the bills. Maybe you have had to make serious adjustments in your own household budget or your plans. Our stewardship of personal and collective resources reminds us of the abundance around us. There will be more than enough because our faith will unlock the generosity of others. Expect miracles. And we will try to take that to heart. And I hope that you tune in each week. Look for a link in your midweek email to learn more about unlocking the generosity of others around us. Thanks, and see you next time.
See you next time.